Welcome back viewers. In today's video we will check out the Deepin Desktop that we had installed earlier. So let us start. So this is the Deepin Desktop session. You have to choose, input your password. So on the first boot after the installation of Deepin Desktop, you will come to this screen where you have to select the effect mode or the normal mode. Effect mode I have already tried earlier, but that caused many lagging effects in the desktop. The desktop was not working perfectly. So use effect mode only if you have got a graphics card or some heavy specification. If you have got a lighter specification on your machine, don't use it. So I had to reinstall the Opensuse Leap 15.4 with the Deepin Desktop, because that was creating effect mode was creating a lot of problems, of course, and other thing was that the icons and everything was not displayed properly. So icons did not initialize properly. Many things were not visible. It was only blank white spaces. For example, if you open the control center, then the different settings white spaces were visible. So there was some issue. So I had to reinstall, of course, and other one big issue was the icons were not properly displayed on the desktop. Right now you can see the icons are properly initialized. Earlier there was some problem, and the effect mode was causing even more problems. So I had to reinstall the Opensuse Leap 15.4 virtual machine. So it happens. This is not a very rare thing. It happens whenever you install multiple desktops on your machine. Then the config files and everything get messed up, because you see we had at least done 5 desktop reviews on that older Opensuse Leap 15.4 machine. So that was of course going to cause problems, and it caused problems in the Deepin Desktop. Earlier all desktop it was successful. So now this is the desktop, that is the Deepin Desktop on Opensuse Leap 15.4. You have got this welcome screen which is common across all the desktops in Opensuse. I will not go in details of this, we have seen it many times. So the Deepin Desktop consists of a single panel at the bottom. You have got this application launcher. These are the favorites. You can see if you click on this, it will open the file manager, I think. Yes, it is opening up the file manager. So you got the directories displayed, the desktop, videos, music, pictures, documents and downloads. Below you have got the view of the system disk and the DVD-ROM drive. So DVD-ROM drive is right now empty. System disk 8.1 out of the 18.6 GB has been consumed. So this is a proper full-fledged Linux distro with a Deepin Desktop. You can see the version of the file manager, Deepin file manager is 5.5.3. This is the Opensuse edition. So they have tweaked the looks of the Deepin file manager for the Opensuse look. You can also directly connect with the computers in LAN. And these are the shortcuts to the pictures folder, documents, downloads, desktop, videos and music in your home folder or the home directory. So I will close this. Everything is working fine. It is all snappy. So this time the desktop is properly installed. Then clicking on this will directly open the documents. Clicking on this will open the pictures folder. Clicking on this will open the music folder. Clicking on this will open the videos folder of your home directory, and clicking on this will open the downloads folder in your home directory. And these are the applications. So these are the favorites. So you got file manager, music, movie, screen capture, Deepin image viewer, draw, documents, text editor, Thunderbird, terminal, and the terminal. There are 2 terminals. I think one is I will have to check. Let us see. So which terminal is this? So this is Opensuse or terminal. Let us open the other terminal also. now it is showing only one. The earlier it was two terminals were there. Let us open the second one, so it will give us an idea. Okay, so this is the Opensuse terminal. I will just check. So this is the Genome terminal, and this is, I think, the Deepin terminal. Yes, the colorful text, it is Deepin terminal, because the Genome terminal doesn't have colorful text. It is only white on black background. So this is the Deepin terminal. Version is 5.4.24, and it is manipulated, or we can say spiced up for Opensuse edition look. Okay, we will go ahead now. Yes, file let us check out the music player. So this is the music player of the Deepin, or this is the Deepin music player. You can add music, you can open any folder containing files for the music from here. You can scan the music directory or drag files here. Version of the music player is 6.2.1 Opensuse edition. And there are three themes: light, dark, and the system theme. So right now it is following the system theme. So we will check the themes later. So you can minimize either to the system tray. You can exit, or you can choose the do not ask again. So we will minimize it to the system tray. So it goes in the system tray here. Then there is a screen capture utility. So right now it is capturing the whole screen. You can change it and make it small or big, or to any size of your requirement. And then you can take the screenshot of the selected area, and you can also record it. So there is a recording function also available. So this is great. So Deepin Desktop is very unique, and it is offering a lot of features. It is full of feature packed. It looks good, and it is one of my favorite desktops. So I love Pantheon desktop, I love KDE desktop, I love the Deepin desktop, and of course XFC is also very good. So I love this desktop. Genome, because every time in Genome you have to go to the activities button to click it, and then you have to enter, or you have to go in the applications menu. So that is cumbersome for me. It just increases the number of steps I have to take to access any application. So that is the only disadvantage of Genome, I can think. Otherwise Genome is also very good. And this is the Deepin image viewer here. So there are some two pictures. Let us see what the pictures are. Let us open. Okay, so these are the pictures from the installation I have done. So total of 498 packages were installed to install the Deepin Desktop in 21.47 minutes. 1.351 GB was installed, and 481.05 MB was downloaded. So this is how the image viewer works. It is all okay. Then this is the Deepin draw. So you can draw anything here. You can pick up a line, you can input text, you can draw using a sketching tool like this. You can put some shapes here, standard shapes, triangle, circle, square. You can import some images to directly put on the drawing board. So there is facility to fill up the white spaces with colors. You can increase the size of the stroke. You can increase the size of number of points. For example, we increase this, so it increases the number of points of the star. Like this, you can do many things here. You can increase the radius of the shape. So you can see here the radius is increasing and the star points are decreasing in size. So like this, it is a great tool for the budding artist who want to scribble, or who want to draw fast. And this is the selection tool here. And you can save or discard the cropped image. I will discard this. Then this is the document viewer. So you can see many kinds of file like PDF, DJVU, docs. You have to just select the file, or you can drag and drop the document here and it will display the document. Then this is the movie app. You can watch movies using this app. Okay, I think we are done. Yes, text editor is there. Let us check. This is the Deepin text editor. So let us type something. Yes. You can select the format of the text. The different language formats are there. It is not that simple. It has got quite a number of features like the scientific. You can do input mathematical, so mathematical formula and other things you can put here. It is you can also do scripting here. You can see the different types of scripting available here. MS-DOS, Nix. So Nix is used for the Nix OS. So I had also not learned the Nix language, but Nix, for the Nix OS there is a script you have to write to install the Nix OS on your system. So for that, this Nix script is there, Perl is there, JavaScript, React is there. So different scripts are there. You can use this to write the scripts. You can input sources, C++, C hash, everything. It is quite powerful. It will just look a simple text editor, but it is not a simple text editor. You can even do 3D code on this. Then you can write the assembler code on this. So it is offering different processors like the Intel 86, MIPS assembler, Motorola PIC ASM, AVR assembler, ASM 6502. Then you can write configuration of the config files here. Kconfig is, I think, for the KDE desktop. Wine config is for the Wine application. And XOR configuration script is for the XOR display manager or display server. You can write scripts for the systemd. So this is very powerful tool, powerful text editor they have given. In the hardware, you can write the AHDL script for the AHDL, SPICE, systemc, system verilog, verilog, and VHDL. This is for the hardware, I think, design and everything, VHDL. Okay. So with this, I stop this here, and now we will go in the categories. So in the internet section, you got this Evolution email client, Firefox is there, Pidgin is there. Pidgin is a chat client, Polari is also chat client, Tiger VNC Viewer is there, Transmission is for the BitTorrent downloader, UGET. Let us click on UGET. What is UGET? UGET is a download manager. Okay. Okay, let us see. You can add any link and then it will download the file from the link, and you can monitor the download. So you can just input the link here. It will start downloading and it will manage the download. And if the download stops due to any reason, it can restart the download from here and make it a success. Now what we will do is we will go back. In the chat, you got this Genome context is there. In music, only the Genome music player is there because it is from the Genome desktop. So Genome desktop is installed right now. So that's why it is showing the Genome music. If you uninstall the Genome desktop, it will not show that Genome application. So there is a facility to take voice notes. Then screen capture is there. Brasero CD DVD writer is there. OSD lyrics is there. While it opens up, let us check out other applications. You got the VLC media player, you got the videos application. So some of the applications are from the Genome Desktop. It is not opening up. This Brasero is not opening up. Maybe there is some issue or it is taking some more time. Okay, so it has opened up. So you can create a audio project, data project, video project. You can copy the disk. You can burn images using the Brasero. But I think this works only for a burning it or copying disk from the CD or DVD. I think it won't work for the USB drives. Then you have checked, yes, we have checked this. In graphics section, you have got the Deepin image viewer that we have seen. We have seen the draw document viewer. We have seen the document scanner is nothing but a simple document scanner for scanning documents from your printer. You got this document viewer. This is I think EVIS document viewer. Let me check. It is opening up. Yes, it is EVIS document viewer. So I will not go in details. We have seen this many times. The GIMP is installed. So GIMP is your image manipulation program. You can enhance the images. You can make modifications to images. You can do professional edits to the images that you have captured. You can work on raw images. Host of different features are available. You have got this image viewer and this LibreOffice draw is there. So the complete LibreOffice suite is there. We'll go back. In the game section, you have got this standard games that are installed with all the desktops of Opensuse like chess, lights of mahjong, mines, quadripassal, reverse, sudoku and felso. I'm not a fan of games, so I will skip that. In the office section, you got whole LibreOffice suite. The Opensuse welcome app is there. You got the dictionary. You got the Deepin calendar. So Deepin calendar is one of the best calendars. You can see this is showing the current month. So you can see the current month, ninth month is selected. So you can easily go and quickly select any month of your choice from here, and at the top you can select the view. So this is the year view, this is the month view, this is the weekly view, and this is the daily view. So in daily view you can add your alerts, your uh, meetings, you can schedule meetings and everything, all those things, personal things you can do here. In weekly also you can do that. So all the weekdays are available here and you can quickly insert your alerts and other notifications, whatever you want you can do it here. Meetings, appointments, everything you can do it here. And in the yearly view you can go forward also, so you can go to any year in future, or you can go I think in any year in backwards also you can go. So this is one of the best calendar implementations I have seen in Linux. This is the best I can tell you. Okay, now okay, so we are done with this. And in the system, okay, you got the calculator also. I think this calculator, okay, so this is a scientific calculator. You got many features here. You can do simple calculations, you can do scientific calculations also. So you have to select the mode, standard, scientific or a programmer. So you can do some programming also from here. You can select the theme, you can make it light, dark, or make it stick to the system theme. Whether it is I think it is Genome, not Genome, it is Deepin calculator, because Genome calculator looks little different. You got the archive manager, you got the advanced network configuration. There is another archive manager. I think two archive managers are there. One will be the Genome archive manager and other will be this Deepin archive manager. Let me check. So this is only showing archive manager, and let me check out the other archive manager. Yes, this is the Genome Archive Manager, and this one we have seen earlier. This is the Deepin Archive Manager, and this is the Genome Archive Manager. Yes, this is Genome, and this is on the left side is the Deepin Archive Manager. So we have checked out both Archive Manager. So for archiving any file, you have to just drag the file or folder here, and then it will zip it and make it a archive folder or file. Then you got this Bluetooth calculator. Some of these applications, you can see this is all from where it is from the Genome Desktop, and this KD system settings is nothing but the Deepin settings. So Deepin uses both Genome technologies as well as KD technology. So it is a mixed desktop. So it uses some technologies from KD and some technologies from the Deepin. So I will not go, otherwise you will get confused. So what I will do is we will directly open the control center. So control center is there here. So the Deepin control center is nothing but the KD settings. So you got this accounts. In accounts you can add the users, you can configure the users, you can add some images to the user. So some images are there, you can select the default images and you can assign one image to each of the user. Then in the display you can configure the brightness, you can toggle on and off the night shift, you can change the color temperature. So right now it is medium color temperature, but we can go to the warm. So warm is always good for your eyes. You can do the display scaling here. In the default applications you can assign application as default. For web page right now Firefox is the default. For mail it is Thunderbird, but you can change it over to Evolution. In text, the text editor is the default one, but you can add LibreOffice or the text this is the Genome text or the gedit is there, so you can change over to this too. In music you got the Deepin music as the default music player, but you can change over to VLC player. In videos you got the Deepin movie, but you can also change over to the videos app or the VLC media player. In the pictures, the Deepin image viewer is the default. You can change over to draw, GIMP or even image viewer. That is the Genome image viewer. In terminal, the Deepin terminal is the default, but you can change over to the Xterm or the Genome terminal. In personalization, right now the dark theme has been selected by default. The accent is blue. You can change over the accent. For example, I will change it over to the orange one, so you can see how it looks now. I will keep this. In the icon themes, right now the bloom has been selected. We can go with the bloom classic dark. Let's see what happens. You can see some of the, yes, now the icons are getting changed. You can see here the change has started. It will take some time, or maybe sometimes a restart is also required. In the cursor theme, right now the bloom cursor is there, but we can go over and select the bloom dark. So you can see the dark cursor has now been activated. Going back, bloom classic dark, let us see if the icons have changed. No, the icons are still not changed properly. It will take some time for the effect to take place. This is the network manager, so you can configure your wireless and wired connections, application proxies. What is this? System proxies, network details here. This is the notification area. You can configure each and every application notification settings individually. This is the sound section. You can configure input output for the sound effects for the different desktop actions and the devices, sound devices. This is the date and time. You can do the setting for time zone, time format, time settings. In the power, there are two balanced and the power saver mode. So this is from the KD desktop. So you can configure either. So we can go with the balanced right now. I think the balance is selected by default. This is the mouse settings. These are the keyboard and system language settings. So this is all default KD, and this is the I think it has shut down. I will have to restart the control center. Okay, in the system info, yes, now the system info is, there is some issue. Yes. So about this PC, it is 15.4 Opensuse Leap. It is a 64-bit ISO. Kernel is 5.14. So this is the long-term kernel, LTS kernel. Processor is, it is showing my hardware processor, and memory is 1.9 GB that is allocated to this virtual machine. This is the edition license. So this is the extra thing that is showing. It is not shown in Genome or in KDE, but it is showing here. So this is the addition of features in the Deepin Desktop, so which is not available in KDE or Genome. Okay. And in general settings, you can toggle the developer mode on and off, and you can give root access to the system. So you can get a root access. So you can toggle or do any tinkering with the system in the developer mode. Now, where are the wallpapers? I didn't see the wallpapers. Let us check out. Yes, and this was pending. So the font, you can change the fonts from here. Right now, the NotoSense and Adobe Courier is the default font families. And where are the wallpaper settings? Or maybe we can have to do it like this. Set wallpaper. Yes. So to change the wallpaper, you have to right click on the desktop and it will show the wallpaper slideshow. You can select any one of the wallpapers. So these are the default Deepin wallpapers that I had downloaded. So it is a separate package. You have to select it while installing the Deepin Desktop. So this is it has just gone away. So you can set it as a lock screen or as a desktop, or even you can do it for both. So I have done it for both. So now it looks very nice. Let us check out the other wallpapers. This one also looks very nice. This is the default Deepin wallpapers. It is looking very gorgeous. So Pantheon Desktop is the most gorgeous desktop. Second is this Deepin Desktop. Now let us select this one. This one. Let us select. No, this one is not that good. This one should look good. Yes, this is also okay, but not much to my liking. I will have to change over. This one, yes, this is looking very nice. This one is also nice. It is showing a jellyfish. This one also looks very nice. And now I think the panel is pending. So we will check out the panel quickly. So here is the application launcher. Then you got the show desktop. That is the minimize maximize desktop window. This is the file manager. Firefox is there. Thunderbird is there. LibreOffice Suite is there. You got this Deepin music app. Then you got the Deepin calendar. You got the control center here. What is this? So this is the uget downloader. Then you got again the Deepin music app. This is the network manager. You got the simple audio control here, and you can minimize maximize this. You got this onboard on-screen keyboard. This is the power manager. You got the date time function. This is the trash can, and this is the notification area. And yes, This is the notification area, and I think this is nothing. There is some white strip is there. There is one thing is missing. There was one notification which comes out from the rightmost side and it comes over to the center. So that Raven like notification area is missing here. It is there in some of the desktops. So in some other Linux distros, when you install Deepin, there is this notification area which comes from the rightmost edge of the this screen, and it comes and shows up here, but that is missing here. Only this pull up notification center is there, and you can minimize, maximize it. Okay, with this we have done the detailed review of the Deepin Desktop. According to me, Deepin Desktop is the second most gorgeous desktop after Pantheon Desktop. Your choices might differ, but according to me, it is the second most gorgeous desktop. So with this, we complete the detailed review of the Deepin Desktop in Opensuse Leap 15.4. In the next video, we will check out the installation and review of Mate Desktop in Opensuse Leap 15.4. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.